Hey, hello everyone. My name is Koos Looijenstein. I'm a design lead at BCG Digital Ventures here in Berlin. And here's my Web V1 proposal. I'll try to keep it short because I have a tendency to make stories longer than they should be. And my relatives already mocked me about rambling when I was a teenager, complained my stories had no beginning and no ending and no point really. And I noticed that in my writing too. I blog about design and learned that the best posts are those that are information dense. But I like to add anecdotes, jokes, and silly facts. So I came up with a typographical solution, side notes. I can put all the information that is not critical to the main story in the side note content, and my readers can just skip that part if they're not interested. On large screens, they appear next to the article, and on small screens, they're hidden by default and can be made visible with a tap. And the cool thing is that they can appear inline and can be completely ignored by readers not interested by that kind of thing. So the problem is I couldn't find a proper semantic HTML solution to do this. And here are some options that I considered. Footnotes, but they appear below the text and they require the reader to click and then click again to go back. That's confusing. Moreover, most of my side notes make no sense without the context of the sentence they refer to. So that rules out the aside HTML element. Then there's the definition element, and we could abuse it for that, but my side notes are usually not about definitions of words. Then there's the details element, and that comes close to what I want. Look at that. Unfortunately, it's a block element, and that means it can't be placed inside a paragraph, and you get this situation where this paragraph is closed automatically by the browser. Then there's the aber element. It's close to a solution, but you have to hover over it to actually see the definition. And you can't add links into it or add any type of styling. So my solution for now has some nested spans with one styled as a link, as you've seen, and one as a box. And then there's some stuff to make it more accessible for users who don't have CSS in their client and requires JavaScript. It's really a bit of a hack because when CSS is not available, it falls back to this. Yeah, here you have the label, and then there's the side note, written out side note with the parentheses in the content, but it's not a proper solution. Also because I have to add a whole bunch of CSS to make the content appear in the right place and hide it by default on small screens and add the asterisks. So my proposal is to have something like the abbreviation tag, but for side note with the block type box for the side note content. Thanks for bearing with me.